Hello and welcome back everybody to the channel. Join me in today's review of a new, slightly updated for the 2025 model year Mazda CX-30 in a Homura trim. Before we go any further in the review, special thanks to Auto Arbanas Mazda dealership here in Zagreb County for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Welcome back everybody to the channel. Like I said earlier, in today's review we have the new, slightly updated for 2025 model year Mazda CX-30 in a Homura trim, finished in a rather gorgeous machine gray exterior color, one of the most popular Mazda colors, of course, with the Soul Red Crystal. The new feature, or actually this slightly updated for 2025 model year, comes now with the all new engine in the Mazda CX-30 lineup. It's a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated mild hybrid technology, 140 horsepower. This particular model is combined with a 6-speed manual transmission. There is also a 6-speed automatic one. I did already the full review of this particular Mazda CX-30 in a Homura trim, but today we will focus on the exterior detail, interior details, and of course at the very end of a practicality. Let's start this exterior walk around with a front end design and details. Very aggressive, sporty approach with the all Mazda models. Also with this CX-30, even though this is a family-friendly small crossover or SUV. Similar like with the Mazda 3 sedan, the front end is finished in some type of chrome details. If you remember from a Mazda 3 hatchback, this grille design is in a little bit more sportier, gloss black or piano black. In the center we have the Mazda logo, hidden all the safety systems, full LED headlights with the Mazda CX-30, and washers especially handy in the winter months. Below that on a bumper we have front parking sensors, and you will see the lights later in the video. I'll go one or two steps in the back. We can see classic, some type of small SUV dimensions and proportions, but it's a very sporty design, especially with the aggressive front end and these blacked out rear windows with a gloss black B-pillar. With the Homura trim you get the standard 18-inch gloss black wheels. Of course there are some other options available as well, such as a 16-inch, probably ideal for your winter tires. We have also gloss black side mirrors, keyless go system, and I've said earlier, gloss black B-pillar with a tinted rear windows. Always nice feature. Not only it looks cool, but in my opinion at least, but it's also very handy, especially in the summer months. Similar design approach as we saw with the front end, with the grille, the chrome detail or metal detail on the lowest part of a windows all around, forming this some type of U shape. Like with the most Japanese models, the fuel filler cap is on a driver's side. And like with the most crossover SUVs, with the Mazda CX-30 you get this some type of plastic protective part on the wheel arches and on a side skirt. This indicates you can go a little bit of off-roading without damaging your paint, and also it's very handy, especially now in the winter months when it's snow outside and we have quite a lot of salt and small rocks on the road. Now we can see the rear end design, similar sporty approach with a very narrow rear lights. On a driver's side there is a CX-30 detail and eSky Active G on a passenger one. Like I said earlier, this is a mild hybrid technology and it's petrol powered 2.5 liter, 140 horsepower. As you can probably tell above the license plate, there is a rear camera, and of course on a bumper there are rear parking sensors, and one interesting detail with the Mazda, 2 real exhaust tips. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this Mazda CX-30 exterior design and what would be your ideal color specification. For now, let's go and focus on a boot. We will check the practicality test. Of course, this is a family-friendly SUV, and the boot opens automatically, which is always nice, premium touch. And it's around 430 liters. You can also lock it electronically and close it. The nice detail, being a small SUV, the boot opening itself is pretty wide and it's not too high. There is this very practical floor. You can a little bit move it and you have a larger amount if you have some larger stuff to put it. Also 60/40, you can fold down the rear seats, and there is one LED light on a driver side. Speaking about the practical stuff, like with the most vehicles, you have this plastic protective part if you need to slide some heavier and larger items. And of course, if you put this floor on its raised up position, you have practically flat floor as you also fold the rear seats. Overall, for a young family or a couple, I think this is very adequate. Now let's go and close it. And we'll check the rear seats. And before we go and sit on the rear seats, you'll see another benefit and practical feature of this Mazda CX-30, and I will show you right away. And that is, of course, the rear door opening angle. With the most Mazda models and the larger ones, CX-5, CX-60 and 80, the rear door opening angle is pretty massive. And as you can see, I think for the average person, there will be no issues. Quick sneak peek of the interior: dark gray fabrics in the inner section, isofix anchor points on each side, black details, or actually black color on these outside elements with a very sporty approach, some contrasting red stitching. Now if I open this center armrest, it reveals two cup holders. One of the best features with generally Mazda is the quality of its materials, even here in the back. Just remember, this is a relatively cheap and small crossover. All the materials and design, of course, is gorgeous. You have some type of piano black details, contrasting stitching, and just take a look at this center armrest, or actually this part where you will put your elbow, how much softness there is. This is just insane to see in such a small and relatively affordable vehicle. Door pockets, nice in size. I put this driver seat for my ideal sitting position. I'm about 184 centimeters tall. So this is my knee room and my foot room. If I sit dead straight, I have maybe a couple of centimeters to spare. You can now see the door opening angle. Some useful and practical features: couple of LED lights in the back, two air vents, and there are some extra storage behind the passenger front seat. Overall, let's go and check the passenger front seat. Now, before I go and sit on this passenger front seat, just take a look on this dash design. This is one of the best interior designs, at least in my opinion, especially in this class, and of course materials are excellent. But for now, let's go and check the front door design. Similar like in the back, materials absolutely amazing, some type of fabric in this, and just take a look on this, some type of triangular form. It looks really cool with this contrasting red stitching. These seats are similar like in the back, dark gray inner sections with some red stitching and the black outside. The details you can raise up. These are fully manually operated. Let's go and climb inside. I will put the seats a little bit further in the back. And this is the new center infotainment system with the slight, or actually minor, update or facelift back in 2024. There are some larger insides, and like I said earlier, for a 2025 model year, there is a new engine. Here in the front now you can see design of this dash, and just take a look how much softness there is on this upper section, more of that contrasting red. And now just take a look when I close the door, this triangular design follows the center dash design. Very cool to look at. A couple of air vents in front of me with again that metal details. The new slightly updated center infotainment system, or actually its size. Below that there are still some physical buttons worth mentioning. With the controls for the AC, everything is relatively easy to operate. Below that there are some charging ports, couple of cup holders, and this is the 6-speed manual transmission with this particular model. I said earlier you can also option it with the 6-speed automatic one, but this is a relatively cheaper and a more affordable option. This is a wheel for the center infotainment system, very popular with the Mazda, very easy to operate, and there are some useful shortcuts. Behind all of that, there is a huge and very wide center armrest with additional storage and a couple of USB-C charging ports. Now welcome from a driver's seat. In front of me, very sporty, with a small airbag in the center, steering wheel, nice leather material, and of course all the buttons on a wheel are still physical buttons. On the far left, some media controls, volume and so on, and on a far right for the cruise control. In front of me, partly digital and analog dials. Graphics are absolutely excellent. If you can see now, 7.9 kilometers is the driving info. Bear in mind, this is a test vehicle or demo vehicle with only around 1000 kilometers in total. And of course there are plenty of safety systems, as we see now the traffic sign recognition system, and I don't know how much you can see on a camera. I think you can see a little bit. There is a head-up display in front of me. One of the best features with the Mazda in general is that seating position, and even though this is a practical and family-friendly, some type of crossover, you can sit really low and you have that very sporty approach with the Mazda. Now you can see the center infotainment system. Let's go back. We will check just quickly this center infotainment system. This is your home screen, information, entertainment, communication, navigation, settings, and so on. Let's go quickly check. Yes, we do have with this Homura trim the navigation. Here we are in Zagreb country. Let's go back. Entertainment, you can see all your radio stations and so on. I will not go through all details, of course, of this center infotainment system, just for you. So you can see the graphics and how everything works. You can see also over here Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You control this center infotainment system, I said earlier, via this wheel with some shortcuts. One of the best features you can spec with this Mazda CX-30 is also the Bose premium surround system. I would highly recommend that. Not only it looks cool, and it has a great sound. Overall, let me know in the comment section what you think about this interior design of a Mazda CX-30. What is your favorite bit? Some extra features: you can put your sunglasses over here, and the vanity mirrors comes with LED lights. Now for the very end, I will put the lights on, and I will put the hazard lights on. Now you can see maybe on this screen some type of fading effect on the turn signals. So bear in mind now when we go and check from the exterior, similar design approach, some type of fading effect with the LEDs, and of course full LED technology here in the back. Just a quick sneak peek of the interior. LEDs, of course, here, similar design approach on a side mirrors, and of course here in the front when we have the turn signals on a lowest part and the full LED headlights. This is the end of my exterior interior walk around and practicality test of a new for 2025 model year Mazda CX-30, finished in a rather gorgeous machine gray exterior color with a Homura trim, powered by a new for 2025 model year 2.5 liter mild hybrid 140 horsepower petrol engine. Big thanks again to Auto Arbanas Mazda dealership here in Zagreb County for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below, and thank you so much for watching this video. Wish you all a very nice day.